Financial wellness. Reach out to them for advice at 855-DON-GINO. And now back to your hosts, Don Getling and Gino Fronti.
Well, happy Saturday again from Don Getling and Gino Fronti on the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show. Every Saturday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., we get to share your beautiful Saturday with you and help guide you to personal financial wellness. And, of course, I'm here with my good friend and business partner and co-host, Mr. Gino Fronti.
Hey, thanks, Don. You know, we wanted to mention that, as Don mentioned, that we've done this now for 5 years. The Hub, the place
Over
you can
5 years. How about that?
Over 5 years. So the place in the Hub that you can get all the past shows, all the information you could ever want about real estate and finance is donandgino.com. In fact, if you go to donandgino.com, there's a live streaming button which will allow you to visit us in the Vault Media Studios here at Skyline Home Loans, where we help you, guide you to personal and financial wellness every day, sometimes by introducing you to some of the best professionals we could find over the last 5 years on this show.
There you go. All right, so we're going to start off this segment because we got Lou Esmond coming in, basically our financial attorney, and he's helped us out in so many ways, helped a lot of our clients, and he's got some great topics today. So you're going to definitely want to listen to the show. You can always see all of our past shows because, believe it or not, if you go to our YouTube channel at donandgino.com, there's over 1,000. That's right, over 1,000 YouTube videos with interviews from some of the best professionals we can find. And these professionals, guess what? We put them in one group, right, Gino?
Yes, America's Professional Resource Group. And I feel like the guys from Hair Club for Men, right? Because we're not just members, we're also
users.
Users, yeah. So we work with Chris Ingram as our financial planner.
It's a 12-step program.
It totally is.
Because we have like 12 high-end professionals, so it is a 12-step program.
It is. God, that sounds weird. Maybe we should do an article on that.
That's a good one.
We got Lisa Odom put together my trust. Scott Zimmerman's redoing all my life insurance.
Ours.
Lou has been helped me open up a corporation. I mean, we've got all kinds of great things going on with America's Professional Resource Group.
We have one of the best college planners. Anybody have kids?
Oh, my God.
Anybody thinking about putting their kids in college or trying to figure out how to put them into college or where to put them in the college?
You know what everybody says about Rob? I didn't know that person existed, is what people tell me.
It's crazy.
It's absolutely insane.
We have Rob Schwartz with Premier College Guidance, and basically what's nice, it's a one-stop shop. They can help you with any facet of college planning, whether it's what school did my kid go to, when should they start studying for their SAT or ACT, how to do the essay, how to pay for it. I mean, they have it all, and they're a full counseling regimen. And all these professionals, you're going, how do I get a hold of Rob? All these professionals can be found at aprgi.com. It's that easy, aprgi.com, as in America's Professional Resource Group, the best professionals Santa Clarita has to offer.
I don't want to sound like an infomercial, but wait, there's more. Yeah. You know what? Don and I Don and I have our hands in a lot of things, and all of it is with the same goal of guiding you to personal and financial wellness.
We should be proud of this. This is
pretty cool, right? Yeah, this is like a review, right? A 5-year review of Don and Gino right here.
Yeah.
We've got the National Real Estate Cafe. And
wait. No, before you go into that.
Oh, did I miss something?
Yeah, our magazine.
Oh, there's that too.
The Vault magazine. We always joke about the Vault studio here at Skyline Home Loans. We call it the Vault because this used to be the Bank of Santa Clarita where Skyline Home Loans is, and where our studio is that we built used to be where the safe was. That's why we call it the Vault, because everybody wants in the Vault because there's valuable stuff in the Vault, and only we have the key. Except you do too if you go to donandgino.com. Click on the live streaming button, and while you enter the Vault, we're waving at you now, 3 live cameras on us, and a ton of great information.
Okay, so now there's more.
Okay. Well, how do they get the Vault?
They go to aprgi.com.
All right. You can subscribe for free subscription, online subscription, and there's no ads. It's all articles from all these professionals, as well as great articles from some of the best contributors in this town, including we even got secret recipes from Salt Creek, the refinery, egg plantation. We have a wine blog from the #1 wine blog in the nation. It's a cool magazine. It's got the Man Cave.
Well, like I said, Don, every time I read the magazine, I learn something new, just like we do every time we interview one of our professionals. And, you would think that after 5 years, you say, well, why do you have the same professional on again? Every time we learn something. There's no way that someone like Lou Esmond, who's going to be on today, after, 30 years of being a financial attorney, can't give us a piece of wisdom every single time he comes on the show for 30 to 45 minutes. So we always learn something. Sometimes it's current events. I know soon we're going to have Jim Reap back on, and that's always a hoot.
He's a hoot.
Definitely. Oh, yeah. And we always learn something from him and his team.
Boy, I learned something.
So ultimately, I wanted to get to the National Real Estate Cafe because
Okay.
that's something I'm passionate about. Don and I have a knack now and we say it's because of our crystal ball that we have here on a
Knack
table.
for the markets, you're going to say?
Yeah, a knack for feeling or seeing what's going to happen before it happens. And right now, I know there's a lot.
Clairvoyant, aren't we?
Yeah. Well, we say that it's because we recognize trends.
Right.
And we watch trends. And when there's a trend change, that doesn't mean that it's going to change. It's just an indicator to start watching something. And we look at things that you don't see in mainstream media. We look at foot traffic. We look at clicks on real estate websites. We look at something we're going to talk a little bit about today.
Look at our own business.
We look at our own business.
Our volume and calls.
What about what people are saying when
Yep.
we talk to them, Don? I mean, we're not talking to people right now. People aren't giving us a call saying, hey, I'm really afraid of losing my job. I want to protect myself. They're not saying, hey, I'm really afraid of this or I'm really afraid of that. People are saying, I want to buy a bigger home. I want to get into a home. I want to stop renting. So those are all good things that don't really say that we're anywhere near having some sort of real estate trouble right now.
Right.
And this week, new home sales just totally clobbered.
Crushed,
Totally clobbered all the expectations.
We said it would.
I was going to say, if you watch the National Real Estate Cafe at nrecafe.com on a regular basis, you would have known that we expected this number to come. So good confirmation.
We even made it easier for you. If you want to get a 3-minute basically update on what's going on in the stock market, the financial markets, the interest rate market, housing market, and so much more, and with a little flair, little fun, we have a good time, you can actually get these little updates sent to your phone. Again, no spamming. We haven't sold you a thing yet. Someday we'll figure out how to get paid for this stuff.
Yeah.
But you can get these sent to your phone by texting NREC. That's NREC as in National Real Estate Cafe. NREC to the number 58885. 5, 3 8s, and another 5 in the end, bookended.
You know what, Don? We don't really need to sell anything. The truth of the matter is that with all the coaching that we've had at all the Duncan events and Mastermind and through all these great mentors that have been very successful business people, they all say, just give it all away for free.
Yep.
So it'll come back in
That's why we
spades.
started the show
Yeah.
5 years ago.
Yep.
And we're still waiting for that paycheck. Actually, we pay to do this, ironically. But we love sharing this information. We love our community. We love all of you out there that have been loyal. I mean, if you go, believe it or not, our podcast has tens of thousands of hits on it, which is really cool.
Per show, which is great. So thank you guys for listening. Now, I'm going to tee up what we're going to talk about next segment because it's really interesting, and you probably
before you do.
Oh.
You got a great event because we're always giving
I
back to
do.
the community. We always give back. Last week, we had Tammy Edwards from SCV TV. We were talking about the Relay for Life that Scott Cram from one of our top loan officers here, and a bunch of our crew from Skyline was going to be. Dennis Kotzman was there. They were heavily involved in Relay for Life, and it was great having Tammy Edwards here, who was a cancer survivor.
Yeah, I know. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Scott was telling me about that. So the other thing is we've got this great event coming, the Grill Masters event.
Yeah, it's
which
right
I'm
up
proud
your
of. I'm
alley.
proud to be a part of this year. Thank you to Jim Lombardi and Steve Korn for including me. They've had this now for a couple of years, and the event keeps growing and growing. So this year we're going to have it on June 11th at the Wolf Creek Brewery, which is a great
How
place
cool
to
is
have
that?
an event. Such a cool place. I mean, the chili cook-off was a big hit there.
Last time it was in a parking lot, so you guys are moving up. I was there.
Yeah, I know. It was. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 different kinds of meats. We're going to have tri-tip. Actually, we're going to have 3 meats: tri-tip, chicken, and sausage. And tri-tip's one category, and chicken's another category. Everybody gets the same sausage. That's just to make sure that everybody gets fed. But it's going to be really interesting, and we're going to try to topple the champ. Steve Korn's sitting on the podium
all
here.
the time. That dude is the grill master. So you have your work cut out for it. But then again, let's see, your family's from Argentina. Yeah. You guys tend to know your meat.
I may have a genetic signature to help me beat him.
Genetic signature. I like that. All right, tee up our next segment.
So I know this is going to kind of leave you hanging. You're going to say this is impossible, but because we recognize things before they happen, this is going to. I guarantee you, this is the first you've heard of this, and it's having equity could suck. And I think when I sent Don the email, he's like, "What?"
What?
I didn't send any other explanation, but over the last few years, because we went through the Great Recession, something was very, very difficult for people, and the way they dealt with it, because they got bad advice, because they didn't have professionals, may be coming back around to haunt them, Don.
No. All right, so you're going to have to stay tuned for that because A lot of you are excited because you have equity. Yay, I stayed in my home. I kept my home, and now I have equity.
Maybe.
And I used some strategies to keep my home. Hope that doesn't bite you in the butt. So you might want to stay tuned to the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show. We'll be right back.